So I'm now joined by the very talented and very tall Christopher Raeburn after what is an incredible season. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling really, really pleased. I have to be honest, I was very nervous before the show. In fact, more so than I have been before any of them previously. So I'm really pleased to get things done, and I'm super pleased nothing went wrong. Had a really good reaction, so yeah.
I thought it was fantastic. It was a really big departure from what he's done in the past, and I always loved what he's done in the past. But I think it's really great to change it up and, you know, surprise people a bit. Yeah.
Now, last season it came from a nautical kind of perspective.
Yeah.
What was the inspiration behind this season?
So this season we took things in a very, very different route, and for me the narrative behind a collection is super important, and I need to really feel inspired by a location and environment, and this season it was all about an amazing character called Tom Harrison. He was known as the barefoot anthropologist. He travelled from England through to Borneo in the 1930s and 40s, and so we built the collection around this amazing guy, and that mix between everything kind of quite stoically British, but then mixed with all of those tribal references, the different techniques there, and I'm really excited by what we achieved.
Now, it's the 7th season of LCM. How do you feel the progression has gone since day one, really?
Gosh, we've been so close to it because GQ has always sponsored LCM. I think we're the only magazine sponsor, and of course with Dylan as chair, we kind of have been huge supporters of it, and so through that closeness we've seen the growth. There's so many more designers now, and I think the investment in the shows and presentations are incredible, and I think to have brands like Universal Works do really clever, small, considered presentations, through having brands like Coach elevate from presentation to show is incredible.
What I find nice about all of your collections is that you have such a strong theme going throughout, but it doesn't overpower the actual wearability of your pieces.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately we're trying to grow a business, and we know that the commercial viability of the collection is really important. But on the same note, it's really, as I mentioned, it's really important that you can kind of get inspired and you can throw your audience into a different world. And I really like that opportunity just to have, for 10 minutes you put all these people somewhere they weren't thinking that when they woke up this morning, and so it's quite an exciting thing. And if anything, I think in terms of the conceptual side of what we're doing, I'd like to be pushing things further as we grow the business.
Now, you finished your Masters in 2006 and kind of went straight into women's wear.
Yeah.
Now you're in both women's wear and men's wear. Menswear's grown hugely over the past few seasons.
I feel incredibly fortunate the way that London Collections has grown and the momentum. I mean, we were very lucky. We closed the first ever London Collections back 3 years ago, and nobody knew that it was going to grow in the way that it has. And so now to have the platform where genuinely I think the eyes of the world look to London for what's new and what's coming up, that's super exciting. And I really think as well the amount of talent and the amount of designers here that kind of we're pushing each other, and that's a really nice thing. And so I'm very proud and very excited to be part of it.
All of the men's shows are really interesting and exciting, but in London there's this real push for change and dynamism, as shown by Christopher, that you have to keep changing it up, so it kind of keeps it fresh and exciting. So.
Well, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much, and thank you for an incredible season.
Thank you. Cool.